It is one of our great fears to be buried alive. So why on earth would you choose to get into a coffin and be put in a grave? Well, one man did. It was all part of facing his fears. And at this point, we should warn some of you that this story could be a little upsetting. Over the past 30 days, Grant McNeil has faced 30 challenges. He's done it to raise money for a program to help teenagers and to see how far he could push himself. Richard Langston was there to witness him going not quite 6 feet under.
It's a stunning spring day in Nelson. A day to go for a swim or a kayak, or be buried alive in your backyard. Why are you going to be buried alive in your own backyard?
Because I set myself a challenge of completing 30 fears in 30 days. I wanted to become comfortable being uncomfortable. So when someone said, "Why don't you get buried alive?" and my heart sank, I knew it had to go on the list.
This was the grimmest challenge of the month. The coffin, though, was a good fit. And for a man about to go down, Grant's mood was surprisingly upbeat.
Everything has been building up slowly to this. It's like a goal. You don't just jump into a coffin day one, you build yourself up slowly, and that's what I've done. I've built myself up slowly, and now I'm ready to do this.
For a month, Grant McNeil's been trying to frighten himself to death, to face his worst fears. Ow! 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 Ow!
I got my nipple pierced. I went for a midwinter swim at 7:30 in the morning. I ate the hottest curry they could possibly make me in an Indian restaurant.
Oh my God, there's
And I get my inspiration from a camp called Discovery. So it's called Discovery for Teens, and we take teenagers away for 7 days, give them all the life skills, accelerated learning, motivation skills to succeed in life.
Yes, life, that place where sensible people and the birds were out enjoying spring. And where Grant was about to go down where the sun definitely does not shine.
Okay, I'm lying in a coffin and they're just about to put the lid on, and to be honest, I've now started feeling nervous. So, hurry up, let's go.
This was a modern burial, Grant talking live on radio. Then he was a metre down, staring into the darkness, that rare man who's heard the dirt rain down on the coffin lid.
Oh, can you hear that? That's dirt going on top.
like to now observe 30 seconds silence. Just remember, this is a man who's fighting his fear and doing it anyway. Let's have that time start right now.
Just watching made you feel nervous for him. There were a couple of first aiders on hand should anything go wrong. And the plan was he should be buried no longer than 10 minutes.
Now it's time to dig up, everybody. Dig Grant up. Unless anybody wants to leave him there.
What state would he be in? He'd been down there for 7 long minutes.
Oh, let's not do that again in a hurry.
How was that, Grant?
Oh, honestly, that's probably one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. But when I was in there, I was just like thinking, like, the sound of dirt coming flying on top and knowing that I can't get out and just lying there going, it was totally pitch black. All I could hear was my breathing, and all I could hear was, you know, stuff coming flying on top, or the dirt coming flying on top of the lid. And I just felt this pressure, like I could feel the lid starting to bend a bit on me, and it was just kind of touching, and I was just lying there. It was scary. It was really scary.
This is really freaky in here, eh? This is really freaky, like.
You know what? There is no better way to feel alive than to die. Well, maybe not die, but feel alive by getting buried alive, you know? I feel awesome. I actually feel awesome.
Good day, sunshine. And what better feeling could there be? Returning from darkness to spring.
Richard Langston there.